What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Saturday. I am cutting strawberries, and so I have this little holder thing for my phone that sits around my neck. So that's what I have going on right now. But I wanted to share something that I realized this morning, and I'm sharing it in hopes that we will make a more informed decision based off of, what's really going on. So, yesterday I'm on social media and I'm watching, looking at all the pictures of the changes that are happening out, in the reality. The reality being anything outside of myself or anything outside of yourself. And so I'm looking and I see DC did the Black Lives Matter all in yellow, like the yellow brick road. And I also saw an article that said that Baltimore removed 4 Confederate statues overnight. And I'm seeing more and more people, get involved and show solidarity for people of color. I'm seeing all these things and it's great, it's great. However, something ain't right. Something ain't right, because especially with the statues, the Confederate statues in Baltimore. So y'all just took that down in the middle of the night. Wasn't there a protest about that was that a few years ago? Right? Wasn't that like something else fucked up happened in the reality, or the same shit, right? And then y'all ain't take it down then when people was fussing and upset. Now, without being asked, in the middle of the night, you just, remove some statues and shit. I smell bull fucking shit. Let me tell you, I smell bullshit. No. And this shit is happening around the country. And I'm going to tell you what's happening. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen or what's happening. I'm going to tell you now, so that you on an individual level and us as one body, one mind, one consciousness, we can make a more informed decision. Okay? I like to call this the changing of the guard. It's a shift change, but not shift, not necessarily a shift in the sense where, it's for the highest good of all involved. No, this shift is really for the highest, the highest good of the one who, let's just say this low is what it is. It's the low vibrational energy. Okay. It's a changing of the guard, because I'm telling you, with everything that's happening, it's about to be the year of black people. It's going to be black people this, black people that, blackity black, 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 blackity black, 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 black people. That's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be great. Everybody going to, people going to feel safe. People of color going to feel safe. It's going to feel like the balance has been restored. All of that stuff, And then we're going to run into the same issues that we had before. The corruption in government, the corruption that happens within our own communities. The same shit is gonna happen if We do not pay attention to what's happening right now. What I'm saying is, white supremacy and the patriarchy, that's not the fate. That's not the real underlining. That's not it. It's not it. Is that even within itself, those things are distractions. Mm-hmm. It's not it, y'all. We about to get bamboozled if we are not careful where we are giving our energy, who we're giving our energy away to. Like, the same shit can happen where people are dying for no reason. Same stuff happened, with children, and the things that's happened with, what is it, our Hispanic brothers and sisters. It's just going to be a shift change, because it's going to be a focus change. It's a focus change, but it's going to be the same energy. The same energy. And that same energy is a low vibrational energy. It's that when I think of this energy, I think of the Wizard of Oz. And the Wizard of Oz, you got the great and powerful Oz, right? And like the whole town, is afraid of this dude, or respect or whatever. Is different reactions. Some people respect him, some people are afraid of him, whatever. They they look up to him in some sense, because he end up killing somebody. He end up getting rid of what was oppressing them, or at least, you know what I'm saying, got rid of the Wicked Witch, right? And then come to find out, this ain't no great magician. It's just some little bitch ass nigga that's, trying to be all, just pretending to be something that it's not. It's mimicking us, but it's all perverted, because we're about unity and togetherness, and it is about separation and division. So that energy, that low vibrational energy, it changes faces. It's an energy, okay? Which means it's not about color. It's not about color. It's about energy. But they want us to focus on the color of our skins, because that's like, it's focusing on something that we're not. We are not the color of our skin, y'all. We're not. I have a saying. We are not our bodies. We are not the color of our skin. We're created to be so much more, but we first must look within. Then come find out, Jesus say, the kingdom of God is within. Well, and then it says, we fight not against flesh and blood. So that lets me know that what I see with my eyes, when I like this body that I'm in it, but it is not me. The shade of my skin has nothing to do with who I really am. But the low vibrational energies are playing these games, these low vibrational games, and they just changing faces, just so they can stay here longer. It's a parasite. That's what parasites does. You think the only thing a parasite cares about is surviving? Do you think it really cares about, white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever? Like, you think it really? No, all it cares is that it wants to survive. And it will do it by any means necessary. And if that means that they got put on a black face to do it, They will, because it don't care about that. It only cares about survival. We are not our bodies. We are not the color of our skin. We were created to be so much more because we already are. But we first must look within. I'm telling you. And if you watch my last video on a loop is a lesson that needs our attention, this video is tied into that as well. Like, we really gotta like stop and look to see what's really going on, because a lot of these low vibrational energies seem so big. It feels so big and so overwhelming, and it's because we're not recognizing them as low vibrational energies. We just say the government and the police, and and then we're not recognizing that those low vibrational energies exist within ourselves, because there are behaviors and ways of thinking that no longer serve our highest good, that we are allowing to linger. And but it's really, they're not here for us. Those changes really not helping to make us a better us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can break it down even in a smaller level with using my own life. Like, y'all know I am adamant about getting the parasites out of my body. So I'm for clean, somewhat clean eating, somewhat, but when things go wrong, or when things feel like they go wrong, I seek food to comfort in some way. So it might be like some carbs. It might not be like, something processed per se, but it's something that is not really going to help me for what I'm doing right now. So, lately I've been feeling low, and I haven't been drinking enough water. Yesterday, I had chicken. I went to Chipotle and had some chicken. Ain't nothing really wrong with that, but it's still counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. And then at the same time that I'm feeling, I've been sitting in this lowness, I noticing I feel heavier, like my body feels bigger, and that plays onto a fear of mine of, can't so clearly delete that, of a concern that of picking back up the weight that I had lost. And I've had issues with that since I was little, and I'm not even sure where it came from, how it initiated, but ever since I was younger, I always felt like I had to be in shape, like I had to be ready just in case somebody, well, you know what, that's probably from being bullied. Ding ding ding. I remember being chased, and I remember having to run because a group of people were chasing me. And I then remember thinking that I did not want to ever not be able to run because I'm out of breath. So having that experience as a child, I guess, that just, I got to be in shape all the time. I got to be able to pick shit up all the time. I got to be able to use my physical body all the time. I don't care how, the age, I don't care the age of my body. So, so all this is playing with me because I'm in this low vibrational state, and it just, and it's just parasitic. The energy is parasitic. It wants to linger. And if you are not aware of what's really going on around you, you will sink lower and lower and lower and get comfortable, and then realize that you're really right back where you started. It just looks a little bit different. And so that's what's happening with me in my own personal life. And so when I see outside of me the reality, I see that we could potentially go right back to where we were, stuck in an imbalanced root chakra. Look up root chakra. My wife and I are going to get a video together explaining root chakra imbalances. Hopefully, we may do that today. We may not. We may do it tomorrow. Either way, it's going to be done. But it's really important that we make a more informed decision, because this can go. It's up to us. I'm just going to say that. It's up to us. Don't fall for the okie doke. Just because they look like you don't mean they for you. And that's for everybody. It's not about what you look like. It's about the energy that you bring. That's why I stay to myself for the most part. Because I feel people's energy. Like, I can see you, and and if there's an uneasiness, I don't want to be around that. I don't want to, it's, once upon a time, it would make me feel so small to be around certain people. But the more and more I rediscovered who, I really was, it just, my energy became bigger and brighter. So I can work in, the construction industry and not be affected by the energies, but actually affect the energy around me. You know what I'm saying? I changed the energy around me. And if you ever worked with me on a job, I'm not lying. I'm not. So I'm at a point in my life where I can do that, But it's not, I'm telling you, it's not about race. It's about energy. And then you really got to ask ourselves as a people, as a human body, as one mind, one consciousness. Is this when we do things and we make decisions, is this the world that we want to leave our children? And our children involves every single child on this planet. We are the guardians of every single child, not just the ones that we've been, you birthed. Like, I physically don't have any children. No children have physically come out of me, and I am more than okay with that. However, I am a grandmother to 2 beautiful boys, and I take that responsibility very seriously. So much so that I will keep myself in check just for them. My wife is the same exact way, and if not, matter of fact, even more, because she birthed children. They are her bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So she got the mother thing really, I am a grandmother. I am an aunt. I am a cousin. I am a sister. Even in those, I am a daughter. Even in those relationships, there is a mothering going on. It's a tool in the toolbox. So when I'm around anyone's children, I make sure that I am taking care of my shit, because I want to leave a better world for them just as much as I want to leave a better world, make this world a better world for my grandchildren. Because it's not really about me. It's really about the children. Because once I'm gone, who's going to be here? The children. So I'm just really adamant about being an example. And in doing so, that means that I have to be aware of what's really going on within myself. And the reality is going to tell me. It's going to tell me when I need to do some adjustments, or I need to let some people go up in the kingdom. You feel me? So that's all I got. Please make a more informed decision. We are not our bodies. We are not the color of our skin. we were created to be, and we are so much more, but we first must look within. That's, you're not, you look in the mirror, that's not you. That's not you. That's just the body you're in. And if you just so happen to be a person of color, knowing being in that body is a tool. Melanin is a tool. Learn how to use it. Then, you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors knew that. They knew what the melanin could do and how to use it. You know, it, to me, in my opinion, it's black. I'm black and I'm proud. That's great. Black Lives Matter. That's great. But if we really don't know what this body can do, then what? And I'm tired of us demanding that somebody else recognize who we are. That just lets me know we have no fucking idea who we are. I'm not going to demand somebody to know me. Fuck that. I'm going to know myself. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm responsible for me. I am sovereign over my life. That means I have a responsibility, and I take it very seriously. I'm not going to play no fuckboy games. Nope. Anyway, not even sure where that was going, but I'm gonna tune out. But remember, think about that. We are not our bodies, but they, you know, the energies and everything is pointing to all this, you know, physical stuff, when we've already been told that we're not, you know, we're not fighting against physical stuff. We not. It's more to come about that. But I don't want to take a long pause in this video. But let that marinate. I love you.